still can't believe we got a chance to do this. Since the inception of Brennan Eats It, since the very first piece of crazy mango hit my lips, we started doing research. And we found a confection that is very popular in Japan that we did not know how we were going to get a hold of. It was very difficult, a lot of avenues pursued, and nothing ever came of it. And a good friend of ours, Steve, came through with flying colors, and he found them for us. And to him we are forever grateful. Kit Kat is very big in Japan. So big, in fact, that the population of Japan cannot stand a single flavor of Kit Kat. They need several. We have them all here. We went through great lengths to label each flavor because everything on the package is written in Japanese. Some of the flavors are completely mind-boggling. Some of them make absolutely no sense to be a candy. Those are the ones we're most excited about.
And this isn't even all of them, is it?
No, this is a tiny sliver of a sample of how many flavors there are of Kit Kat. But we have 15 different assorted flavors, all of which we're going to try for you right now. I've been handed a note by one of my friends, Steve, actually the one who brought us the Kit Kat. The name for Kit Kat is Kito Katso in Japan, which means sure to win, which is a good luck saying, which might explain some of the popularity. Soy. Oh, also, everything was sent from Japan, so they no longer resemble Kit Kat bars in the package. They're a little melty, and they've seen better days, but how interesting. The soy. See, I expected soy sauce. These seem to be soybean flavored. Soy. It's sweet. It's got a bit of a tea kind of taste to it.
Is it chocolate?
It seems like white chocolate with soy in it. It's not soy sauce, like it's not salty or anything like that. But it's definitely chocolate, like it's got the same texture and everything like that. That was a good one to start with because that one's tasty. Miso. Give me the candy. There it is. Again, just a mere shell of the Kit Kat shape that it was once before. Bit of a saltiness. Again, not entirely unpleasant. Pretty good. Pear. I hate pear.
How can you hate pear?
I hate pear, and I just realized now that was a giveaway to our Jelly Belly episode where it was a choice between juicy pear and booger, and one of them was my favorite flavor. Booger. Now you know. These are all turning out to be the same color. This pear one is, it smells like pear. I'll be dipped. Tastes like pear. It's smooth. It's not too sweet. It's got the same kind of an aftertaste. That really tastes like pear. That's awesome. That's so cool. We have Shinsu apple. I'm not familiar with this type of apple. Steve was also kind enough to bring me some scissors. These packages are kind of getting the best of me. Shinsu apple, the first chocolate-colored one that we've actually gotten. All of them up to now have been white. Same with the pear. It smells like a damn apple. Apples and chocolate? Maybe not the best thing. Halloween caramel custard. I don't know what is Halloweeny about caramel or custard apart from the fact that they're candies. This does have cute little, seems to be a Frankenstein. There's a little death with a booger bubble coming out of his nose. Don't ask me. Japanese people think it's funny. So, this one, I mean, caramel custard. That sounds awesome. So, a different taste than I expected. The custard is definitely in there. I was expecting just a caramel and chocolate kind of thing. definitely a solid candy, though. I would totally eat that. I don't want to do all the weird ones first. Yubari melon. I don't even know what one of these is. Chances are it tastes exactly like a Yubari melon if the apple or the pear is any indication, but I wouldn't be able to tell you. I've never had a Yubari melon, didn't even know it existed until this little candy fiasco. Definitely tastes melony. A bit of a citrus tang to it. Not unlike a passion fruit. Pretty solid stuff. Again, there's still a chocolatey bit to it. It's not just that. What else we got? Mixed fruit juice. Again, something that I would not associate with any kind of chocolate-based candy, but they, in their infinite wisdom, saw it fit to, oh, it's a lovely little, flesh tone. Oh, good. I'm getting kind of an apple pear smell. It's a very, it's a singular smell when there's fruit in chocolate. It tastes like someone just took Hawaiian Punch and dumped it into like a gallon of milk that had been out in the sun for maybe a little too long. Like, it's not rancid or anything like that, but it tastes off. Oh, God, these are a lot of candy. Matcha. Matcha powder is used to flavor things with green tea type aspects. I like matcha pretty much all the time. You know, matcha powder is an excellent addition to several desserts and things. Ooh, and it is a matcha powder green. I make a point to snap them in half, even though it's hard to find the actual Kit Kat bit of it. I wasn't even nervous about that one. That one's delicious. I kind of don't want to share this one. Tastes like green tea. It tastes like a green tea frappuccino, which if you put that much matcha powder into anything, that's what it's going to taste like. Roasted tea. This one is also very exciting. I imagine it'll be along the same lines as matcha being green tea, but if there's anything we've learned, it's not to jump to any conclusions. Oh boy, what a terrible, terrible gray that is.
Yeah, that's like puke green.
Yeah, God, that is... Whew. Smells like the inside of a tea shop. Smells like somebody sitting in the corner reading Dostoevsky trying to get people to notice him. It tastes like black tea. It's really not. Again, it's unsettling that this comes from a Kit Kat bar. And actually the wafer plays a big part in that too, because the tea flavor is really subtle. But that's the first one I've tasted where the wafer actually tasted like it does in a Kit Kat bar. So that's pretty impressive. Anin Dofu, which I believe means Japanese dessert. Or dessert of some kind. I don't speak Japanese, so really it could just mean poison, and I wouldn't know any better. And I don't really care. Each one of these, by the way, are less than 70 calories, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. This one actually has it hasn't been so destroyed that you can actually see the words Kit Kat on it. That's very impressive. Maybe that means there's a lower melting point for this chocolate. I don't know. Maybe it just got handled well. What does that taste? It tastes like kind of a meringue, like an eggy sort of sweetness. It's not bad. It's not bad, but I don't want another one. We're getting into some of the weird stuff now. Purple sweet potato.
That's the one I'm really excited about.
As I understand it, purple sweet potato is actually taro root, which I'm a big fan of, actually.
Please let it be purple. Oh.
It's actually more of a lavender, but it's a delightful color nonetheless. It's not as dark purple as one would think, but it is like, I've had taro flavored things before and it is the same color. It's very pretty. Taro is weird. It doesn't taste like potato. It tastes more like almond, but not in that almond flavored type scenario. I don't know. It tastes like almond paste used to flavor like a marzipan or something. It is pretty tasty though. My fingers are getting so sticky, and I look like such a fat shit. Have some of my port. All right, it's all weird flavors from here. Wasabi. This was the one that I was really, really psyched about. I was looking forward to wasabi since we got these. This is one that when we were looking to order these candy bars that we had to have wasabi flavor. It is wasabi colored. Not a lot of smell. Ooh. But it's there. There's nowhere near as much spice as I saw coming with this. It's there, like it's kind of there, but mostly it starts in your mouth tasting like nothing, and then the longer you chew it, the more it starts to taste like you're licking the plate that sushi just came in on. It's a really subtle wasabi flavor, but it's definitely there, and it's definitely interesting. Green soybean. We'll see how this differs from soy. Hopefully it's more than just it's green. It certainly smells different. It smells much beanier. It smells a little bit like a bowl of edamame. That is a beanie taste. That is beanie and little else. It's kind of sweet, but more than anything, it tastes like you just finished an appetizer at a Japanese restaurant. We have two more. And they're both chilies. Yuzo Kosho Dark Chili, which for some inexplicable reason has a picture of some kind of citrus fruit on the front. I won't pretend that you can see it. I know our camera's that bad. But take my word for it. Ooh. This is a very dark chocolate. Psyched about this. It smells a bit like coffee, but there's kind of a spicy undertone to it. It smells like coffee and cayenne pepper. It tastes very citrusy. I'm not sure where the chili comes in. There it is. Bit of a spice at the back of your throat. This is actually much spicier than the wasabi was. This is pretty good. It's a very good dark chocolate. That's good. That's very good. And this one is straight up Japanese chili. This is what I was working towards, not just because it has the most fun packaging, but because I don't know what constitutes a Japanese chili. So here we go, the very last of our Kit Kat endeavor. 14 down. And it's come to Japanese chili. More of the same smell from the dark chili. Kind of a dark chocolate bitter sort of smell with just a twinge of spice. This chocolate seems a little more aerated than the other. It's not as dense, but I don't know if that had anything to do with the shipping or not. That is a spicy chocolate. It's not really spicy, but for chocolate, that is damn spicy. So there you have it. We have our Kit Kat graveyard over here. We've tried every one of them. Some of them have been excellent. Some of them have been really good. There are some that I will try and seek out again. Others have been interesting. Some have been not so good. Pear, I'm looking at you. So there we have it. If you have the means, certainly try and find some. Even if it's just one. It's very, very different from what we eat over here. Japan has given us a lot today with these candies, and they are going to give us a lot in the future because a lot of weird food comes out of Japan. And some very bad things have been happening there lately, and we would like to try and alleviate some of that stress. There's going to be a link down at the thing for the Global Giving Japan Earthquake and Tsunami Relief Fund. If you have the time and if you have the money, anything helps. Please, if you're inclined to, click that link, donate whatever you can. We're really thankful for all of these Kit Kat bars that we get to eat, screwing around kind of, but there are people there who really need things. Things that aren't candy bars, things that aren't doofy assholes talking about weird food. They need things. So please, if you get the chance, donate.